Hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with a deep breath in and exhale. And just take a moment to slow down and get settled in. I am going to narrate this from the first person perspective. Here we go. I set my watercolor supplies on the wooden picnic table and I settle into the bench. I feel the smooth, sun-warmed wood beneath me. And I pause for a moment to take in the scene before me. And I take a slow breath, inhaling the earthy smell of the pond and the freshness of grass and the quiet sweetness of wildflowers. I notice the quiet, unhurried hum of natural life around me. The willow above sways in the gentle breeze, its branches grazing the water, sending tiny ripples across the surface. I memorize how the pond shimmers in shifting blues and greens, mirroring the cotton cloud sky. Across the shore, the wildflowers bloom in soft bursts of color as dragonflies weave between them. Their wings flash in the sunlight. I study how the ducks glide past, leaving gentle V-shaped ripples behind them. My shoulders naturally relax, and my body softens in response to the calm stillness that surrounds me. I run my fingers over the textured watercolor paper clipped to my board. I feel its rough surface beneath my touch. My palette waits beside me, each well ready to be filled. And one by one, I add the colors. The rounded handle of the brush rests easily in my fingers, and I dip it into the cool, clear water, watching as the bristles darken. And then I softly tap it against the mouth of the jar. I swirl it into the blue hues, and then my attention narrows in as I paint the first stroke. The bristles scratch gently against the textured paper with a satisfying sound. With broad, fluid motions, I paint the sky, feathering in soft wisps of white for the clouds that drift lazily above. I drop into a meditative calm where time slows. My breath sinking with each movement. Slow and unhurried. The simple act of painting soothes me, grounding me like the gentle lapping of water against the shore. And now for the willow. Its branches arch gracefully, cascading down toward the pond like ribbons in the breeze. A soft green blooms across the paper as each delicate leaf comes to life beneath my brush. A dragonfly darts past, its wings flashing emerald and sapphire. It hovers and then lands on a moss-covered log near the shore. The moment is fleeting, but I capture it with a few strokes of color. With wet brush strokes, I blend and layer deeper greens and warm browns for the reeds. The soft reflection of the willow and the shifting hues where light meets shadow. I swirl my brush into the hazy jar of water as the ducks drift closer, gliding effortlessly, their feathers sleek and glossy. With careful strokes, I bring them to life on my paper. Soft grays, warm whites, and a touch of orange for their beaks. As I paint, sunlight filters through the willow above me, dappling my page in dancing afternoon light. I take a deep breath, feeling light, open, and at ease. There's no rush, no expectation, just the quiet joy of creating. I glance up, studying the way the light dances on the wildflowers. A touch of violet, a soft yellow, a few loose, playful strokes, and they bloom across my painting. The rustling reeds, the distant hum of crickets and frogs, the lapping water, the bird song. It all blends into a peaceful symphony around me. I pause, absorbing the peace of this moment. The final details come together. A deepened shadow, a soft edge, a highlight where the sunlight shimmers on the water. And then I sit back, comparing my painting to the real view. A quiet pride and satisfaction in capturing the scene, even if imperfectly, fills my chest. And then a final contented sigh of completion as I sign my name in the lower corner. Any mental clutter has been washed away in the creative process, and my whole body feels expanded and at ease. My painting is more than just an image. It's a reflection of this moment of presence, of connection. And as my painting dries in the gentle breeze, I take a moment to simply be. I close my eyes and let the deep serenity and sense of accomplishment settle within me. I feel so grateful to be here, present, healthy, whole, and engaged with life.